Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name's Ryan. We're playing Satisfactory. We've got some exploring to finish up. We have been at the end of last stream. We discovered death a number of times. We went exploring for a lot of Mercer Spheres and Summer Sloops. I need 10 Summer Sloops to make a Power Augmenter, which is something I really want to make. I need as many Mercer Spheres as I can carry. So we're close to coming back from this big exploration, but we're not quite done. I also have no ammo, so that's bad. We're using a rebar gun for now with some explosive rebar. So yeah, that's what we're up to today. Any hard drives in the search? I have 2 hard drives, so not a ton. I've been marking some hard drives, but I have not been focusing on them. Maybe incorrectly, but you know. Oh boy, that's a baddie. That's a baddie over there. We don't want to go to the baddie. We want to go to the Mercer Sphere instead. We are pretty far north. Yeah. I love this game. I'm still tickled Ryan is playing it. Dude, I'm loving this game. Loving it. Oh, hey, I found it. Okay, nope, we need to pause here. Yep, this is perfect. We need to pause. We need to shoot. We need to kill these things and grab that Mercer Sphere right there. So let's see if this hits. That hit. Perfect, dead. Perfect, dead. Good old Blighty in the UK. Hi, Panorhythmic. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. How's your day been so far? Been wanting to. I feel bad watching all the free content VODs and not engaging. You should not feel bad. I make the content so that it can be watched. You're doing exactly what the goal is. No expectation to do anything else. Don't worry. Cypher's gonna lurk and nap for now. I went to bed at 0200, had to get up at 0630 so I could go to the doctor. Oh boy. You're exhausted? Yeah, get some sleep. Nothing dead, do you think? Nope, not dead. Now it's dead. Oh, baby. By the way, the Slay the Princess playthrough is top tier. Thank you. Thanks, Lamella. I appreciate that. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Game is, you'd think Ryan has a degree in creative writing or something. The game is very thought-provoking. Oh, that's a spider. Shit! Okay, we need a Summer Sloop. I don't really know where to go for that, but let's just keep going vaguely north or towards areas we haven't really been. We could always, like, knock out the fog of war. Panorhythmic, I've been enjoying your running updates on Discord. There's so few other runners in the community. God, it goes so far that direction. Mercer Sphere over here, though. Nope, it's like directly beneath us, potentially. I've never caught any of these streams. Let me tell you, this is not what I thought this game was. I'm so confused. We are currently doing something very abnormal for this game. Normally, this game is factory building. Right now, it is run around, kill shit, and collect materials. But normally, that is very much not the case. Oh, hey, I found it. Although I need to kill you, for sure.
Follow the veins to the altar and chant.
What the hell is this? I'm blowing up. Carly says I'm a runner in spirit. You have a runner spirit for sure.
I have something for you. It will establish a better way for us to communicate and deepen our understanding of one another. I've done the necessary developments on my end. The last note is yours to play.
Your symphony resonates. Your tapestry patterns beautifully.
Thank you, I worked very hard. I am organically transmitting the data package now. Any adverse effects on my blood will not corrupt its contents.
We hear this learning song.
Are they like meeting
See
up?
you on the other side.
Are they gonna combine?
To tango.
This feels like a very momentous occasion. Our two like super organism slash... Okay, that's wreckage, but we don't need to. I've misspelled wreckage. Our two superorganisms are like potentially going to combine or communicate in some way. I used to run, but then my knees were destroyed from years of marching band. Now I only do low impact activities. Yeah, running is... the high impact of running is definitely the sketchiest part of it all. It's the thing that like I'm most nervous about in the long run. That said, luckily there is also some science that shows that suggests that like running is like the thing that is very difficult about running is that it has oh shit 1 second is that like you do all this pounding on really hard surfaces, right?
Live, laugh, consume.
Bad on the like structure of, you know, your joints very often is the idea. However, they do say that you can actually end up improving your... Oh shit, we're about to die. You can sort of improve your joint and like knee, etc. health from all of that repeated impacting and then healing from it. That said, a lot of runners do like overuse injuries, and so sort of a wash on whether or not it's probably net positive or net negative. But I hear you can breathe on opposite steps to help with that. Not true. Or at least, if it is true, it seems very far-fetched to me. Jumping in to say hello before I have to head to work. Hi, RJ. Is y'all's day satisfactory so far? So far, so good. Yeah. I actually spent part of my morning planning for those of you who are way too tuned into my life because I talk about it way too much. This is just really like a big ass desert over here. I'm looking for anything that is like outstanding looking. There's wreckage there. I'm not really finding any, like maybe on top of that. Oh, summer sloop. So I spent my morning planning for it's like 12 weeks from Saturday that I get to actually race the like official half Ironman race that I signed up for earlier this year. And then 16 weeks from then, I'm signed up to do a 100K road or a 100K running race. And so I'm like trying to plan out the rest of my year in terms of like the training, the like other smaller races I may do to like help get me ready. Every year I forget until you get to like that when you get to like April, all of a sudden it is way too close to the like big events of late summer and fall. One of the reasons humans are so good at running is because they don't have to breathe with their strat. It's one of the biggest biomechanical sort of advantages we have for long distance running. Yeah. My knee pain definitely improves the more active I am generally. The overuse threshold feels a lot lower for me now. Yeah, for sure. And you can do you can do the lasting damage that no amount of that ends up being getting in the way more than it is helping you, for sure. Especially with running, which is so high impact and so overuse. Second summer sloop? No, I was like, dang, that's the one we just got, right? There's a Mercer Sphere this way, though. From my experience, runners are the worst at listening to their own advice regarding injury/overuse. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. That said, I also find, like, for me at least, like, I've been to physical therapy a decent amount of times in my life, and or worked with athletic trainers, etc. Like, I ran in college. Like, I spent a lot of time in the trainer's room. The good news is I was always one of the most motivated patients they'd ever have. I was like, my problem is not going to be that you have to convince me to do the exercises. I'll do the exercises. I want nothing more than to be able to fucking run. Very motivated to get out there. Unfortunately, sometimes a little too motivated, and I run before I'm completely healed, or I run before I'm... Ryan, have you done a lot of sprint triathlons in the past? I did one last year. And I did some in like 2011, 2014, 15, that kind of 2013. It's been a couple years. I hadn't done triathlons in like 10 years. Before last year, right before Elle was born, I was injured from running. Oh my god, there's a hole in the ground right here. And oh my god, this is terrifying. I don't have a rifle. This is really scary. What if I go down there and die? Why does it look so fucking swimmy? Oh, is that water? I was like, it's swimming. It's water, maybe. On an unrelated note, I finally got to watch the new Game Changer episode before stream. Holy shit, that was so wild. I know. It was amazing. Ugh. Being a big guy and a runner, I was always on the fence whether I hated or loved the fact that they had the Clydesdale category. Being compared to a large horse is not exactly flattering. I am amazed that it exists. For those of you who don't know, in a lot of running races, please don't have anything dangerous down here. I really don't want to die. In a lot of running races, they have a category for runners over certain weights called the Clydesdale category. How? What the fuck? It's weird. Where does this go? Does this go out? That's cool. This is such a beautiful map. Incredibly beautiful map. Oh, hello. Never mind. I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. Is that something American or worldwide? I only know of it as American, but it could be worldwide. Bye, Mars. Thanks for the little and the heart so that I know you're leaving. I'm 6'5", so it typically doesn't bother me much, but I imagine others might not be as excited about it. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I don't know the history of how that came to pass. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I also don't think it tends to be a local 5K thing, at least in my experience. And my experience includes just running in bumfuck nowhere rural Indiana. So I really don't know how widespread that is in other parts of the country. Okay, the monster's over there. We're gonna go here, grab, and run. Grab and sprint. Grab and sprint, grab and sprint. Just get out of here. Nailed it. Need a summer sloop. How bad is the inventory? Not bad. Running's in a weird spot. In some ways, oh boy. Running's in a weird spot. So I mostly do not exist in the like I don't like participate or exist in the like road running like culture very much. Like I've done one road marathon, but I've spent the last like 10 years mostly doing like ultramarathon stuff, which is an amazing crowd of people. Ultra running is like very egalitarian. Like you have people who are like 80 running ultras for the first time, lining up alongside the like quote unquote pros. It's like not as like popular or elite. So like the pros are very just like, you know, they're camping in an RV beside the it's like, you know, like they're the hippies of the sport, right? Like they run on they run on trails, like they run in the woods. They are not particularly like they're like the free spirit hippies of the running world, right? So in some ways the ultra community is amazing in a lot of ways that the road running community is not particularly. Like, the ultra running community has been very, like... Hi, Bitter Blue. The ultra running community has been very, like, progressive about, like, categories for non-binary runners. Like, running has been very, very, like, limited in terms of its thinking on gender and sex for a very long time. What the fuck is this stuff? Oh, there is a Mercer Spear. Okay, I was like, there's nothing here. Road running in particular and track running has been really bad about that. Getting a little bit better. Like America has a really, really popular non-binary athlete right now that is amazing. In the distance stuff. Trail running is weird because they have like very often like had categories for non-binary runners. Like Summer Sloop is now this way. I think it's just beneath us. Road running, not so much, but I don't know. Maybe it's getting there. Road running and track running. Very different culturally. I think it's inside of this. I don't know how to get inside of this. This is our final Summer Sloop, if we could just get it out. Fuck? Beneath me. It's got to be beneath me right here. Okay. This area was my first base. Really? Better Blue, thank you for the sub. I'd say I'd like to run an ultra, but the marathon alone is kicking my ass at the moment. If you can run a marathon, though, you can absolutely do a... There it is. An ultra marathon. Especially if you move to the trails. Like, it can be more difficult, but you go slower. You just change your expectations around, and probably get this while we're here, right? Bark, by the way. Oh, am I out of fucking fuel? Okay, well, never mind then. Guess we're not getting it. Please don't have any enemies down here. I don't want to fight anything. I just want to... pick up the mycelia. I just want to get a summer sloop and get home so I can start working on my factory. Uh-oh, something's mad at me. Ah! Spiders, spiders, spiders! Okay, hold very still, motherfucker. I can kill you. Are there more of you? I was just out here collecting shrooms. Where are the kittens? I turned that shit off because the kittens is actually also scary to me. Task successfully failed in terms of making an arachnophobia mode that is also scary. It's not spiders, but it is still scary to me personally. It's got to be here. I'll use my thing to tell me exactly where I am in just a second, but... It's saying that way. Aha. The fuck? We're close. We're close. Scary, and then you also feel bad killing them. No screaming too loud. I'll do my best. If a giant spider jumps out at me, I can't be held liable for my actions. I won't scream. Oh my god, speaking of the fucking devil. Oh my god, did you see that, chat? This is a nightmare cave, by the way. I blame you for me replaying Breath of the Wild again, Akilo says. You're welcome. Bye, RJ. Good luck at work. And by good luck, I mean have fun. Tactical fluke. Am I out of ammo? I'm out of ammo. Let's explode this bitch then. Time to use explosive ammo for the first time. Oh boy. That will do it. I mean, that was amazing. Don't get me wrong, that was awesome. Bye, Panorhythmic. Thanks so much for being here. Found it. This is a terrifying cave. Exploring has been so much fun the further we get from our base. This area up here is truly feels wild in the like not domesticated, very dangerous way. Hey Samantha, how's it going? Look at this, look at these fucking points, look at these fucking thorns. Oh my god. I wonder if we're going to be able to tell what it was that Ada quote-unquote did for, or like made for. The super organism before too long. We have 10 summer sloops, 22 Mercer spheres, basically 0 ammo. Huge victory. There is one more Mercer sphere that direction, which I think we should go for on the way home. We can actually start working back towards home. Wait, did you decide when you're playing Tears of the Kingdom? No, it's a meme, unfortunately. I hate to break your heart like that. Every time anybody types Tears of the Kingdom in chat, it adds 1 day to the counter. I'm sorry, Samantha. Oh, I'm sorry. It's kind of a mean joke, but it's also a funny joke. So I'm sort of torn, you know? Where is it? I can hear it. What am I missing here? Is it in a tree? It's like directly underneath me right here. Gotta be a way in there. Crying and laughing, but patiently waiting. Thank you for your patience. I greatly appreciate that. Oh god, it's spiders, it's spiders, it's spiders, by the way. Kill them with fire, please. That didn't kill all of them. I really wish that would have killed all of them. The explosion is so loud. Oh, God. All I have now is shatter rebar. I have 2 bullets. I have 2 bullets. Please don't be a big enemy in here. If there's a big enemy... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, we got to get it and run. We got to get it and run. Fly, you fools. Where is it? Come here. Eat my shatter rebar, turd. Come here. Oh, boy, I missed. 1 more bullet. Oh, there's 2 of you, though. That did not kill you. We're dead. We're not actually dead. Oh, boy. No, there's another one. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, let's just get out of here. We're going to try and go home on a slightly... We're going to book it... Nope, not past that. Towards our electrical wire that way that we can then use to go home. Because we built electrical wire out here once. That's what we'll do. Mercer Sphere right there, I think. Oh, I literally can't... Oh, no. This is going to kill me. It's fine. We'll just be quick. Run. At this point, we're just being dangerous. I think the Tears of the Kingdom playthrough days counter should count up. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, it does. The best part is it also doesn't count down. So you only ever add days to it. Like we haven't added the capability for it to go down. That's the other thing we didn't actually... Tomorrow will be 1 day further away. It'll say the same number, you know? It's like underneath there. So we just gotta run. I didn't know that? Yeah, I don't know that there's a way to actually make it count down. It does not naturally count down. Sounds like false advertisement. Yeah, well. I'll stop. Here's my deal for you guys. I'll stop the counters. I'll delete them the day that people start messaging me on... Sorry, stop commenting on my completely unrelated YouTube videos. Hey, when are you going to play Tears of the Kingdom? Actually, that would be fine. It's the comments that are like, I'm sad you haven't started Tears of the Kingdom yet. That's also generally fine. It's all fine. But I'll delete the timer the day that I stop getting those comments. So never? Exactly. Sorry, which counters? The Tears of the Kingdom counters? The Majora's Mask counters? Bro, I can't delete them all. You shouldn't have to, or even try to. It's funny. And like I said, to be clear, I am never going to play Tears of the Kingdom a single day later because someone writes a comment that, while maybe not being particularly kind, is basically expressing, hey, I'm excited to watch something you're going to make someday. Like, that's actually just a positive for me. It's great. I am going to make some jokes along the way, though, because it is fun for me. You guys can't be the only one enjoying the Ryan's going to play Tears of the Kingdom in 2032 jokes. I got to be able to make the jokes, too, you know? Okay, there should be a power line somewhere here that I can take. There it is. I think the counters are funny. It's going to be fun to see what the number is when you actually announce it. Yeah, exactly. Also, for the record, like, if you watched Breath of the Wild 2 years ago, and then instead of the Tears of the Kingdom that you're hoping for, what popped up on YouTube is Ryan plays Breath of the Wild except harder. Like, I get being a little bit like, what? What? No, I get it. Maybe saying it backwards is the strat. That's probably the strat. Oh, no. Wrong one. That's probably the strat, actually. Say it backwards. Tears is just sry it. Sry it. Bo. Et. Mod. Mod. Gnick. It's gonna be like a pre-stream pregnant. He can change it to 1. That's funny. That's a funny idea. Funny idea. I would never do that. I started watching a YouTuber for his Dragon Age Origins playthrough that happened in 2021, and he still hasn't gotten to Dragon Age 2. Oh, man. Somewhere out there, somebody is hanging out in someone else's stream being like, yeah, I started watching this guy play Skyrim in 2019. And he said, 2021? I'm still waiting for Oblivion or Morrowind. Nailed it. That's me. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I know there's people out there right now who feel that way. Should we go for this? Mercer Sphere right there. I think we should. No, never mind. Fuck it. Shit. Run. I have a cloud of gnats following me. We should probably go for this, right? We killed one of them.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh my god, there's so many of them, and I have so little health, though. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. 2 health. 2 health. 1 health. No health. No health. I'm alive. Is that just saying play? Oh my god, there's another one right there. Just get the thing. Just get the thing so I can get out of here, please. The good news is Elder Scroll fans are waiting for more than just your playthrough. That's fine. It's going the right way. Does that connect right there? It does. Okay. You know what I realized? I did start watching you for Skyrim, so... Skyrim is the gateway drug, though, right? Skyrim is the... You're coming to me looking for, like, Oxy or something. Oxy's probably not a gateway drug. Can you tell I don't know what a gateway drug is? Skyrim is the indica you are coming to me to buy very occasionally. And I'm like, oh, yeah, for sure. I got you. I got you. And then I'm like, wait, but have you heard of this little game called Hollow Knight? Have you heard of this little game called so-and-so? Ryan would be terrible at Schedule 1. Yes, I would be. I want to play it, though. It looks funny. For me, it was Celeste and Fallout 4 sealed the deal, even with 69 episodes waiting for you to figure out the perk tree. I feel so grateful every day that people are so patient with me, and I try to remember that. Little game called Silk Song. A little game. Just a little guy. That has to be the most, like, productive exploration we've done yet. Even our last exploration out there was not as good. Partially because we didn't have the rifle and we didn't have the good fuel in the jetpack. So let's think about it. We need to get back. It's time to actually start working on the factory. I need to build rifle ammo. I need to sort my inventory. But then it's probably time to work on the like bauxite refinement thing. And figure some stuff out from there. I did stay around because I was like, oh, he plays and analyzes games like I do. Cool. Or maybe it was the cult propaganda and now I can't leave. I think it was probably the propaganda. But, you know, whatever you want to say. I'm just kidding. Whatever you want to call it. What we're going to research next? I don't fucking know, dude. Control system development? I think this actually makes the most sense to research next because we're going to have liquids, which I was thinking off stream. We have a problem. I have a vertical bus, which has worked amazingly so far. If I had to guess, batteries are going to require sulfuric acid. Battery is actually just fuel. It's actually just fuel. I was going to say that means that sulfuric acid needs to be on the bus, and I don't know how to pump a liquid directly straight up. Probably just fucking a shit ton of pumps. But let's do this one. Can chuck some stuff into it right away. And figure stuff out from there. Let's check a hard drive in here, unless we want to research a hard drive. No. First things first. I'm the realist. Let's finally do a power augmenter. Alien Power Augmenter. Generates power based on the total amount of power on the attached grid. Experimental technology is somehow able to extract power from the summer sloop by blasting it with energy. Oh my god, it's fucking huge. What? I mean, that checks out, but what? This is an item I have been excited to build for forever. Let's put it right here so we can see what it looks like and have it close to our base. Power augmenter. I don't think it even fits right there. There it does, barely. Oh my god, it's so big. It's fucking huge. It is. I just took damage. No! Did that just kill me? I'm good, actually. It didn't actually kill me, but it did send me ragdolling. We built a ragdoll simulator. What the hell? That's actually amazing. It doesn't kill you, which is so funny. It doesn't even damage you, but it does send you ragdolling. Can I hit that launch pad and see what... Oh, no. Okay, I didn't break the game. Nope, I may have broken the game. Oh, no. Okay, all right, we're good. We're good. We're good. I did break the game, but only in a minor way. In a very fixable way. I never even considered jumping in. Well, I wasn't trying to jump in. I just happened to accidentally hit it with my face as I got a little too close. I was trying to look close at the summer sloop in the middle. Look at this. This is really satisfying to look at. Pink and blue. God, it's beautiful. Did I break it again? Please don't tell me I'm stuck in a dimensional depot. Perfect. Honestly amazing. No notes. Perfect. Okay. Is this a belt? What's the belt for? It's not connected, so we have to power it up. But then from there, what does it do? Static power? 500 megawatts. Circuit boost, 10%. So we have power boosted around 500 megawatts. 550, really. with this 10%. Our batteries are at 400. Sorry, our batteries are at 50%. 400 is something else I was looking at. So we actually maybe have been breaking our power for a while. Our capacity is over our production generally, or our consumption. Sorry, over our production. No, wait, what's happening here? Is this thing also a battery? I'm so confused. Production is overconsumption mostly. But this was 50%, and this is like... Wait a second. Does this thing store 1,000 megawatts? Let's check the power right now. Check it out. No, we are at 1,000 out of 2,000. So it's saying time until empty, and it's varying wildly, which is kind of what we figured out. So it is not helping. I thought maybe it added 1,000 megawatts just because the numbers were really nice. But let's build a little extra walkway around it. The circuit part of this is what's very confusing to me. Do I feed stuff to it to make it... This is in. Why is it in? Is it in, by the way? That's what I hear plenty. What does this do? Nope, nothing. Okay. Circuit boost. Talk to me. Talk to me, game. What does it mean? So all that this has done is it's added 500 megawatts, which is not a crazy amount. It has added it for free. And I think we might be able to boost it a greater amount with circuit, which is a confusing thing to say. With circuit. Meaning that now we're charging when before we were emptying. That's all. Oh, is that a little monitor? Right here, monitor. What is the monitor for? Why is the monitor not on? Comma. Our description for this item said is somehow able to extract power from the summer sloop by blasting it with energy. I don't know if that means you need to add summer sloops to it, though, or what. I cannot imagine they would ask you to add summer sloops, because summer sloops are our, like, limited resource. To take some of my hard-earned summer sloops and add it to this would be insane to me. This doesn't tell me anything. Circuit boost is interesting, though. 10%. This, I think, it's 10% of our production. Or potentially of our... I think it's our production minus this 500 megawatts. So it's saying 10% of your total production we will add to the thing. So when this says 5.8, this probably says 530. It's doing 10, like 5,800. This is doing 530. Yeah, that's almost exactly what's happening. Okay, that part I think I figured out. Surprised I'm the only one who types Tama. We've given up. Exclamation tech, by the way. Kind of not, but kind of. I don't have a summer sloop to try feeding to it, and even if I did, I don't know that I would want to. If it consumes it, then I really don't want to. If it doesn't consume it, then I want to try, but I don't have any extra summer sloops. All right, let's check a hard drive in here so that this thing can research. We have dimensional depots. I don't know that we should research stuff. I think we should probably use them to make stuff. But we'll see. I have zero clue what's happening as per usual. Yeah, what do you want to talk about that isn't this game? The world is your oyster. You can say anything you want. Don't actually say anything you want. But, you know. There's some rules, like TOS and current events. But what do you guys want to talk about today? That isn't this power augmenter, because I'm going to lose my mind. Ryan, I have a question I think you missed earlier. Hit me with it. You know how much L weighs? 19.7 pounds. I do know because we just... she was just at the doctor yesterday. Do you want to guess how much more Emma weighs as of her 1-year checkup? What was Emma's birth weight again? I don't even remember L's. No, we don't have any bauxite. That's kind of the goal of today, is to set it up. No bauxite yet. I need to make power slugs. Power shards. She was smaller at birth, 6 years pounds. Gotcha, because she was a little early. How much does she weigh? At a year. Yeah, those are crash site loots. Exactly. What other games have been on your radar? Not necessarily to stream, but anything that's interested you? I mean, so many, way too many to count, unfortunately, in terms of like stuff that is interesting to me. I would say if you want to keep track of like games that are maybe like the stock market of games, not that we want to talk about the stock market right now, but the stock market of games, some of the stuff that has gone like up and down recently. I think mostly up is the way to talk about this. Stuff that's gone up recently is Nine Souls. A lot of Nine Souls interesting conversations recently in like Discord and stuff. And I am intrigued by that for sure. I need to make more. Let's just make a list here. Make Nobelisks. Make rifle ammo. Build. Oh, I don't have space. Damn it. We can remove this one. Dimensional depots. What else? Nine Souls for sure. Other games that have been like coming up or down my to-do list. I mean, Slay the Princess is like, I've been for like 2 months now, I've been sitting on the like, I'm probably going to play Slay the Princess next, but I'm not going to tell anybody just in case it doesn't happen, or, you know, just because I want to be able to surprise people with it. So that was up there for a long time. Then, but we hit that. So, Age of Empires 2 for stream someday. I think that would be a lot of fun. I talked about that a little bit recently. What else? I think I probably chuck my Celia in right there. I think I need to take solid biofuel for the chainsaw. Almost 25 pounds. Wow. Hell yeah, Tony. That's great. She's a growing girl. That's great. She seems so happy and healthy. You saw the recommendation for Her Story somebody put in the Discord, right? Yes. Oh, I know one. I know a game that I don't think has ever been recommended to me on the channel. Not on YouTube, Discord, or Twitch, or DMs. But I have a game recommendation that I got from an outside source. Shit, I have to look up what it's called again. I have to look up what it's called because I always forget the name of it. Maybe Evo can tell me that I'm wrong because I don't know. Maybe I have heard it and I've just missed the comment. I swear if you say Call of Duty or something. It's this little indie game called Call of Duty. No, it's a little game called Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I'm pulling up the spreadsheet. Let me know if it's on it. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. It's a 2024 puzzle game. Published by Annapurna. I've heard of this. I got the recommendation from NADPOD, actually. In a NADPOD episode, Murph and Emily and also Caldwell were like, after Caldwell was a couple weeks later, Murph and Emily were like, we spent the entire weekend playing this fucking puzzle game, which is the best puzzle game I've ever played, called Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. And I was like, what? I've never heard of a game, and I work in video games. Never heard of it. Apparently it's dope. I don't know much about it. I've never had it recommended, except for Murph and Emily were like, this game is amazing. I recommend it to everybody. And I was like, okay, duly noted. I'll keep track of that. So yeah. Let's actually chuck this stuff in here. Just in case. We can chuck our extra. You in here. We can chuck. That's pretty good. Where do we put SAM fluctuators? Let's go get a couple SAM fluctuators. Magic I'm just keeping empty because I just end up using this shit. It's on the backlog for me, but I don't know enough about it to recommend it other than Annapurna, so it's a dub until proven otherwise. Yeah, exactly. Has anyone recommended the Talos Principle? That might be the puzzle game I have had most recommended. I get recommended it a lot. I just really haven't like cracked the I don't remember. Evo probably knows what people say on this front, but I don't remember if Talos Principle is like is a like stream game or a YouTube game or what. I think I remember hearing YouTube probably, right? Yeah, YouTube. It's a puzzle game, so it probably makes sense. Have you heard of ENA Dream Barbecue? I think I just heard about it from you a little bit on Discord. That's the only time I mentioned it. It's short puzzle platformer. It's free on Steam. I loved it despite its short runtime. Oh yeah, I just saw this in Discord. I did see that. Yeah. Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. I need more hours in the day. I need more hours in the day. Little indie game called Valorant. I've played too much of that game. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's like what's the game stock market right now for me? I don't know. On YouTube, I'm pretty like hardcore. I haven't thought about the next game at all on YouTube. I'm pretty hardcore focused on Slay the Princess right now. Yeah. Ryan, did you see they made a co-op Sisyphus? I did see this. Thank you, Artifice. Cheers. Pikmin 2 is at an all-time low. Pikmin 2 is at an all-time low. Games that are at an all-time low on the stock exchange. Pikmin 2, bottoming out. Night in the Woods, bottoming out. These are all games that I've started but not finished. No, I promise you, I'm coming back to Pikmin someday. I just don't know when it'll be. I just don't know when. Cuphead, for sure. All-time low. I have a couple other thoughts that I'm not going to say anything about just because they're in the more like secretive category, but yeah. We need a War Crimes 2 Electric Boogaloo. Last of Us reaction? That's really high. Like 2 days or less until that comes out. Legally distinct Bloodborne 2. Pikmin is my favorite game series. I mean, Pikmin 1 was awesome. Oh, you know what else is at an all-time low? Hitman. I literally have a costume for that game. I have a bald cap with a Hitman barcode tattoo on it. And I have not, and I haven't returned to Hitman ever since playing the missions from Hitman 1. My toxic trait is I want every game to be a stream game, even if I know it'd be better on YouTube. Yeah, it's tough. It's a fun question to try and figure that out for games. But I feel really good when I get it right. And by I get it right, I mean people recommend it right, and I just take note of it, you know, generally. But like Slay the Princess would never happen on stream. Ever. And that is probably a good thing. Way better on YouTube. Way better. Some stuff's easy to figure out, though. Other stuff, not so much. Sorry, I'm just running around like a chicken with my head cut off right here. But I want to make rifle ammo with a little bit of black powder, which I have. I'll need more later. And then I want to make some nobelisks, which require black powder that I don't have. I know. Even the YouTube playlist is Hitman Trilogy, although we didn't get to the other two games yet. Well, I promise we're coming back to Hitman someday. Didn't you also buy Hitman like 3 times? Yeah, I did. That's the other reason I feel invested in it, because I literally fucking invested in it. We need more iodine-infused filters, too. I can make 6 of them. With regular gas filters. Gas filters take my take coal and then fabric. These are the things I may never automate. You know? Masks. Filters is what I meant to say. Ryan, you specifically should play God of War either ASAP or about 14 years from now. I probably should have played it about 10 years ago. My brother in factory, you're in a factory. I'm not going to automate a gas mask. It's weird. Because the gas mask is for me personally, you know? That's how I think about it. No, it doesn't make sense. Where the fuck did all our biomass go? Is it all just gone? Did I get rid of all that stuff? Probably. I have some in my inventory. Apparently I have leaves in my inventory. Where? Where do I have leaves in my inventory? 12 out of 10? Where are the 12? I can't see them. Oh, they're in the thing. That's why. They're not in my inventory. They're in the cloud. Because they aren't in my inventory. What about Assassin's Creed? I think of Assassin's Creed very much like GTA, actually. It's just like very widely popular. I would love to get a taste of it someday. Yeah. I don't know what Assassin's Creed I would play. Probably something more classic. Like I've played 0 Assassin's Creed games. I do think I watched a friend do something. Can I ask a question about Assassin's Creed right now? How did it go? It was like I had a friend. Ezio Trilogy is the only one to play. Is one of the Ezio Trilogy games have a DNA strand in it? The only thing I know about Assassin's Creed is 2 things, actually. Jumping into hay, jumping into something, and DNA strand. Because those are the 5 minutes of gameplay I saw on my friend's Xbox, PlayStation. 15 years ago. I literally can remember it perfectly. I can only build... I need more coal. Damn it. Fuck. Shit. I was like 17, and I went over to a friend's house, and he had Assassin's Creed open on his game. On his... What game would that be? On his PlayStation. I think it was a PlayStation. DNA strand? Then I know what I know from being like online the last couple of years, which is like new Assassin's Creed game in like Japan, Assassin's Creed like Viking or something a couple years ago. There's DNA strands all over those bad boys. DNA is a running theme. Okay, good. Those AC2 was the game. Assassin's Creed 2. Is that part of the Ezio trilogy? Yes. AC2 Revelations and Brotherhood is the trilogy, maybe? Why am I not automating this? It's kind of laziness. It's kind of just like, in some ways it's easier not to automate it because automating it would actually literally make it... I'd have an ugly series of like belts and stuff leading towards a singular gas filter producing machine to a singular iodine infused filter producing machine. You say Ezio. Okay, Ezio. I refuse to remember that. And by that I mean I won't remember it. Yeah, we need to keep half of these filters for our gas mask, but otherwise we're going to be good for a little while. I'd die if Ryan does a Let's Play of Red Dead Redemption 1 or 2. Well, good news. I don't want you to die, so I can't do it. I can't play it. 28 and 28. I guess bad news? Good news, you get to live. Bad news... Damn, I'm kidding. I like... The problem is at some point I have to... At some point I just feel bad saying this because it's been... I've had a YouTube channel for 5 years and it hasn't happened yet. But like, Red Dead has been so highly... Red Dead 2 specifically has been so highly recommended that I'm like... I think it is going to have to happen. It still hasn't happened yet, which I feel bad about, but... Okay, we have some... Let's actually just do the other hard drive. Then we can search them both at the same time. We have the filters now. We have the filters. Hey, chat, front seat question. Will my chainsaw run on fuel inside of the cloud? Yes or no? Front seat question. No. Will my jetpack run on fuel inside of the cloud? Y or in? Will my iodine filters from the cloud supply my hazmat suit? Yay or nay? Okay. Well, sounds good. Good to know. Chunk them in the cloud if you want to use it to produce something else, it looks like to make something else. Leaves and biomass, that works fine, I guess. But because I'll use it to make I'll use it to make fabric. But otherwise, keep it in your inventory. Keep it in your pants. Yeah, keep it in your inventory. Literally, keep it in your pants. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I cracked myself up. Okay, cool. Thanks, chat. That is rifle ammo done. I could use more though. I could definitely use more. So that's smokeless powder and then black powder for nobelisks, yeah? Which is over on the other part of the base. This stuff I feel like I should maybe... Obelisks and this. But I feel like if I get drones up, then I can drone a little bit of copper sheet to our powder. And I can drone a little bit of steel pipe to our powder. And then I can get those up and running. And until then, potentially not. Okay. So what is not in our... I can build dimensional depots right now, right? Let's do it. Dimensional depots. I can. I can build probably around 17. Yeah, 17. What is not in our dimensional depots that we want to be in the dimensional depots? Everything for radars. Everything for industrial fluid buffers. Everything for... Hilariously, not everything for dimensional depots, but that's okay. Everything for storage, yes. Everything for billboards? Yes, actually. Which is exciting. That joke was a 3 out of 10. Keeping it in your pants? I thought it was at least a 5 out of 10. What materials are still not in? All belts can currently be built, so that's good. Pipeline stuff? Plastics in. I don't know that rubber is in. I've been making a mistake. I've been saying plastic and rubber are in, but they're not. I've just uploaded a couple by hand. That's the issue. I've uploaded a couple by hand. So if they're not maxed out here, then they're not actually in, like computers. Shit. Okay. One other thought while I'm here. I'm just salty because Pikmin 2 stonks are down. Unfortunately, they're only down in the way that they're like necessarily down because other things are up, you know? That's what I mean by it is like it's only down because other stuff is... Does that fit like perfectly? On one square? Oh, baby. That's perfect. So what are we making here again? This is circuit boards. So let's put... circuit boards. We're going to put a number here so that I know what floor we're on too, even though the number is right there. We can just jump and do this. We've stopped using those bounce pads. They're kind of annoying. So then we can do this on every floor. And you would keep it organized, you know? I think if you ever wanted to dip your toes into Assassin's Creed, I'd say to not worry about how big it is or start at the beginning. Find a period of history you're most interested in and play that game first. Interesting. I'm going to do that sign on every floor, but not on camera. So, just FYI. So that's that. Dimensional depots is what I'm thinking about here. Are circuit boards in... Let's go floor by floor. Circuit boards. Are they in dimensional depots? Probably not. They're probably just like uploaded. Maybe not even uploaded. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yep. Not even uploaded. Okay. Ryan, how open to bribes are you for a short game for a YouTube series? Not open at all, unfortunately. What would you... Here's the thing. I'm not open to bribing, but I am open to convincing. This is why I always ask people to just tell me what you're most passionate about, because that's what actually gets me. Like, bribing, not at all. Can't do it. Sorry. On the other hand, you can absolutely convince me. It takes a lot to convince me in terms of, like, I don't just play a game because I think it will be good. Unfortunately, it also has to fit, like, is it what I'm sort of hungry for or excited about right now? Is it also something, frankly, that, like, you know, some games I pick because it's like, I need to have played this eventually. I will have played, you know, GTA eventually. I will have played Red Dead Redemption 2 eventually. Even if those games were bad, which, you know, I don't think they are. But That should go over further. Okay, we should just use control here and then look at the top of the thing. Perfect. You can skip GTA to BH, not so interesting. I hear you. I still will eventually. Partially because, like, even if it's not interesting or even if it's not a great game or whatever, it's like, I think part of my mission is to play good games, right? Part of my mission that I started this with too is like, I skipped. GTA is the game that all of my friends played in high school or college. So it's actually more so that, like, I'm missing out on a piece of, like, culture than anything else. Is it a good piece of culture? Oh boy, we'll see. But that kind of thing, you know? I gotta work on my game recommendation sonnets some more. Dulon, I'm sitting here thinking, what is your... I'm trying to think what your game recommendation is. I used to be better at this. I'm a little bit worse at it right now, of, like, remembering what so-and-so's recommendation in... Like, so-and-so's name in chat. What is their recommendation? Yeah, exactly, Evo. This is modular engines. That's probably worth putting in here. I'm sort of in the boat where I'm just going to throw almost everything into the dimensional depot just because it makes sense. How we doing? Doing well. How are you? Are you a fan of brutalist architecture by any chance? Asking for no particular reason? Interesting. I'm a fan of efficiency, motherfucker. I know, Dulon, but if you mentioned it in Discord, then I read it. Unless it was in spoiler channel. Let's see, this is adaptive control units. Okay, so this is where I should be smart here. Adaptive control units. Used in something. Modular engines. Used in something. I think I just have to sort of have faith that I will get to. I have enough, even if it means I don't do some research on how to use these things quite as efficiently. I think it makes sense to chuck them in a dimensional depot. Kingdom Hearts would be a big one for me. Oh no. Backstabbed, chat. Kingdom Hearts bumped up the Tears of the Kingdom playthrough timer. Betrayal. Ever watched or heard of Polybridge? Isn't that just the bridge architecture, like you make a bridge basically like with straws almost? This is high-speed connectors, which is definitely needed inside of the thing. Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts? I have not played Kingdom Hearts. That also is on the list of, like, I feel like takes up such a big part in gaming culture that I'm going to need to play it eventually. Okay, that's everything. Cool. Dimensional Depot, it's everything minus, like, your plastic and rubber. So now I'm debating, do I put stuff on the train stations into a dimensional depot when they get here? I think that could make sense. I don't know if I have room for it, but I want to try to at least see. Kingdom Hearts was hard. I couldn't believe kids played it back in the early 2000s. Rhythm game called Hi-Fi Rush. That just came out semi-recently, right? Or is that... No, I'm thinking of something else. Hi-Fi Rush the old one or the... Shit, I don't know that I have space for this. Couple years ago? Oh, so it is relatively new. Can I do this? Can I do a little of this right here? Does that work? That actually works. That's plastic into the thing. Okay, so we need to do that here as well. Hi, Bobby. How's it going? I just want so badly to have more time. You only have so much. It feels like a crime that it's 2025 and I haven't touched Red Dead yet. Because you know what else is happening now? When I started this whole thing, being this channel, I was like, oh, I'm getting recommendations for Red Dead, and I'll add that to the list. But I have to play The Witcher 3. But then Cyberpunk came out, and I was like, oh my god, apparently this is in the same sort of category of, like, enormous RPG. I need to play that. But I don't have time right now, so we'll have to add it to the list. Well, now we're back around to there's going to be a new Witcher, and I haven't gotten to either Red Dead or Cyberpunk. And so now, all of a sudden, the backlog is bigger than it used to be, even though I've been playing fucking games the whole time. And along the way, I've gotten more knowledgeable about what exists out there, and now I'm like, oh my god, I gotta play Kingdom Hearts. But then there's this other game that's coming out. This there's a sequel to coming out this year that, like, you know, it's just exclamation artifice for sure. It's exclamation artifice the entire fucking way down. It's crazy. It's crazy. We need more computers for this. I don't think we have the all-clad for this. I don't think we have the aluminum casting for this. And I don't know that we want to make this before we focus on... Suppose we could. Before we focus on bauxite. We could do it. I think I see the problem. You need to play the games in the backlog for it to reduce the backlog. It's true. It's true. I do. I kind of feel like that's what I'm doing, and it ain't going down fast enough. Monster Hunter Wilds just dropped. That's at the top of my mind is games like Monster Hunter Wild, where people are like I got a recommendation for Monster Hunter Wilds this week, and I was like, oh my god, but there's all these other Monster Hunter games, and that's a whole that I haven't even touched the series of yet. So it's like I haven't even dipped my toes in the water, you know? There's 558 recommendations in my spreadsheet. I'm curious how many you actually think about. A couple times when I've been deciding the next YouTube game, I have been like, my brain is too cluttered with ideas. I need to write down what I need to write down like what I'm working through, the potentials, and then I'll decide. And I've done that like 3 times, and each time there's been like 15 sort of like shortlisted, but it was different 15 most of the time. I'd love to watch Evo react to a Monster Hunter stream. I probably also just need to get more comfortable with doing one-off stuff that I know will be one-off stuff, and that I can comfortably say this will be a one-off thing, you know? Like, I think at this point right now, my instinct with Monster Hunter is that, like, I could do a one-off stream of it, you know? But that's just my current take on, like, my interest level of Monster Hunter. I wouldn't say it's particularly high enough to do an entire playthrough. There are some stuff like that where I'm like, for now, I haven't yet been convinced to, like, think of that as an entire playthrough or something. All I need is 200 aluminum casing. I could probably buy it. I've got 5 coupons. That would get me this research. I think it comes in like 200. It does. So we'll do that. Add to cart. It's 1 coupon. Buy. Purchases done. Done.
Use of these products invalidates any warranty. Function not guaranteed.
Oh shit, I don't have the fucking plastic. I forgot. That's alright. It's over here. One-off stuff, so I'm hearing Wheel of Games. I know, right? And then we get back to that.